Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3. So I thought this episode was okay. It's not anything amazing, but there's still a lot of good character moments. Sorry I wasn't able to make a video earlier this week. I wanted to, but next week's finals week for me, so I've just been super busy. But I'll try to stay on time for the next few videos. And that school is winding down now. Anyway, this is coming from somebody who hasn't really played The Last of Us Part 2 yet, so I'm coming in this with an open mind. I like the characterization of a lot of the characters, specifically Tommy. I like how he wants revenge too, but while Ellie kind of just wants to go in there headstrong, Tommy is thinking more so of the people in the village in Jackson. So he's not gonna go full throttle. His strategy is to just think about things first, and I like that. I also really like Dina and Ellie's relationship. They have very good chemistry, and you could feel this warmth between them. Like, you know why Dina would want to follow Ellie to defeat Abby. Because, one, it's very clear that Joel meant a lot to Dina, too. As far as we know, Dina doesn't really have parents. They're neither seen nor mentioned to this point, so we could assume that Joel's like a father figure to her as well. And she has this deep connection with Ellie, and I like it. It's not like an awful sexualized relationship. It's more nuanced than that, and I appreciate that. I also like how fleshed out Jesse's character is. He is very compassionate, but he also is a stickler for the rules. He wants to make sure everything's done properly. So Tommy is kind of a mix between Ellie and Jesse at this point. I thought the religious cult with the skulls on their face, I thought they were gonna have more of a purpose. So they're like introduced, and you think like, "Ooh, are these the new villains?" And then like the very next time we see them, oh wait, they're all dead. Kind of a little bait and switch there. It's very sad to see them all dead. But where would The Last of Us be without dead children? That's like their MO. So I don't really know where this storyline's going, but as much as I did like the aspects of it I did mention, they even made Seth somewhat likable. It shows that even people you don't like have goodness underneath them. He still wanted to help them out because while you may disagree with him on one thing, he has a good point on the other thing, so you kind of have common ground with him. I think Seth's kind of an asshole. At least he's making up for it. At least he is trying to keep the peace by helping Ellie and Dina with supplies and stuff. But I also thought this episode didn't exactly progress the plot in a huge way. It was more so like the breather episode after the crazy episode 2, and before what I assume would be an action packed episode 4. So with season 1, I feel like every episode was kind of crazy while still having these breather moments. So I'm a little concerned that this season is going to move at a more glacial pace because we're already almost halfway done with the season and things haven't really moved much. So while I enjoyed this episode, I'm going to give it a C. I like the character moments, but I thought the plot was a bit slow. I really like the scene where Bella Ramsey visits Joel's grave. Sorry, Ellie visits Joel's grave. I think that Bella Ramsey did a great performance in that scene, in particular, as well as the shock at the beginning of the episode when she realizes what happened. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of episode 3, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.